Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to take up the next chapter for BA second year entitled The Gift of the Magi, composed by O. Henry or Oliver Henry. It's a short story, very beautiful story. Let's first of all discuss O. Henry. O. Henry's full name is, though it is a pen name, O. Henry is the pen name of William Sidney Porter, an American short story writer. O. Henry's real name was William Sidney Porter, and O. Henry, that is Oliver Henry, is the pen name. He has adopted this name for writings. O. Henry is one of the most widely published of modern short story writers. He has been called the American de Maupassant. De Maupassant was a great short story writer of France. Some of his southern and western tales are simple, direct, and lasting in impression. His tragic life made him chivalrously tender to the unfortunate. His stories are famous for their humanity, humor, compassion, and irony. Many a time, the story has an unexpected twist in the end. O. Henry had great sympathy and understanding for the life of city people in the lower strata of the society. He had spent much of his time and life with them. His stories are a good mixture of humor and pathos. Most of his stories have a surprise ending. He is regarded as one of the pioneers of modern short story writers. Let's discuss the gift of the Magi. The gift of the Magi is, first of all, let's discuss what is Magi. Dear students, Magi is considered to be the three wise men who came from the east on the birthday of Jesus Christ. And these people, these three wise people, gave gift to Jesus Christ on the birthday. So the gift of the Magi is a moral story. It is one of the most popular and moving short stories of O. Henry. It is one of his most celebrated stories. It narrates a strange event in the life of a poor young couple. It's a story that shows that any gift, however unwisely given or received, is the greatest and the wisest. The story teaches us the moral of conjugal love or the marital love. In this story, a poor but devoted couple, Jim and Della. Jim is the husband and Della is the wife, part with their best treasures to purchase Christmas gifts for each other. On Christmas Day, before Christmas, Jim and Della, they don't tell each other about the gifts, but they go to the market with their whatever the money they had, whatever the treasure they had. They went to the market to purchase Christmas gift for each other. Della sells her lovely brown hair to buy for her husband a fob chain for his watch, while Jim sells his valuable gold watch to present his wife costly tortoise shell combs for her hair. Look at the beautiful irony. What they sell is wished for each other. Look, Della sells her lovely brown hair to buy for her husband a fob chain for his watch. Here, Della sells her hair, beautiful brown hair, for what? For a chain of her husband's watch. On the other hand, Jim sells his valuable gold watch to present his wife costly tortoise shell comb for her hair. Now look, the gift which was being purchased by Della for Jim, that thing has been sold by Jim. And Jim, who was purchasing combs for the beautiful brown hair of Della, that has been sold by Della. This is the irony. Thus, they sell their proudest possessions to purchase Christmas gifts for each other. These gifts for each other showed how deeply they loved each other. When they meet each other with the Christmas gifts, they feel sorry to find that the Christmas gifts for each other have become useless and meaningless since they have parted with the possessions for which they purchased Christmas gifts for each other. But both are happy at the sacrifice they have made for each other. Dear friends, this story is going to teach us about the sacrifice, about the renunciation for husband and wife. These gifts have the same value as the gifts presented to baby Christmas by the three wise men of the East. Here, O. Henry's purpose is to show that the value of gifts lies in the sacrifice born of deep love and not in its money worth. People may think Jim and Della as foolish, but the gifts they give to each other were valuable. Jim's and Della's characters are the fine portraits in the story. Man and woman are inspired to live as husband and wife as Jim and Della had lived. The elements of sacrifice and pathos are very strong in the story. Let's discuss the story. Actually, gifts have their intrinsic value, whatever their nominal value may be. Dear friends, intrinsic value means the real value of gifts. The importance connected to the gifts, not the money. They are tokens of mutual affection and keep the intensity of love alive. These days, gifts or presents are given generally to achieve some selfish ends. Such gifts are only artificial and showy and are little imbued in real love. In all times, it was otherwise. Jim and Della are two affectionate and loving souls. They are poor. Della has only $1.87, which she has saved laboriously. It's a petty amount to purchase a nice gift for her husband. Her dearest possession is her very long brown hair, which anybody may envy. She sells her hair for $20 and adding $1 from her $1.87. She purchases a platinum chain for the gold watch of her husband. She will give it to her husband as a Christmas gift. Jim has no money, but he also wants to give a fine and costly Christmas gift to his wife. Jim has a gold watch. Jim has a gold watch which he has inherited from his ancestors. Jim sells his gold watch to purchase a costly set of combs for Della's hair. He will give this set of combs to his wife as Christmas gift. This deep loving regard for each other without caring for their selves is very rare to find. When they present their gifts to each other, they realize their mistakes, but their affection for each other is not diminished or lowered. It shows that they fully know the real purpose of their giving presents. The writer compares them to the three wise men of the East called the Magi. They had gone from the far East to give presents to baby Christ on his birthday. Hence, it is clear that Della and Jim were the wisest among all who give presents or gifts. A worldly, wise, and materialistic man of today thinks otherwise. So, dear students, in simple terms, we can say that the story teaches us a moral lesson of sacrifice, of devotion and dedication to each other in terms of conjugal life, in married life. That how husband and wife actually, this story is a fine lesson for husband and wife of the modern times. Nowadays, the profound love and affection between husband and wife is disappearing. Their love has become showy and artificial and superficial. So, this story again reminds us of the deep affection and love between husband and wife. The gifts and the presents, whatever the money, whatever the worth they are, actually they are connected with the emotions of the presenter. The profound feeling that you bear in your heart, that is more valuable than the money or the worth of the gift. That's all for today, and have a nice day. Thank you.